Hi, my name is Jon Parr. I am a painter, illustrator, designer, and as you can see by a lot of the paintings that will be represented here, I'm also a martial artist. One of the reasons why the martial arts is so inspiring to me is I really think it's the most cohesive activity you can do for really learning about the nature of life and the nature of the universe, really, and energy. Once you kind of start to develop an understanding that every reaction you have an effect, it really makes a big difference in your life and how you deal with problems. You can't just attack everything aggressively. If you do that, if you attack your problems like that, that aggression will always come back at you. You have to really look at things in a different way and realize how you can redirect negative energy into something positive. So it really teaches you the way of being a warrior. And I don't mean that in just a combat sense. I mean that in that we are all, unless you are just sitting down watching TV and letting life pass you by, we're all warriors. We all have to go out and we come into confrontations, both good and bad, and how we deal with these confrontations is what makes us a warrior in our separate genres and techniques. It's a nice thing about Aikido is you're getting to an understanding of the nature of yin and yang and balance by actually playing with it and seeing it in action. And I find that extremely interesting, and also why I think it's a very beautiful art, and one of the main inspirations for why I think makes for great paintings is really getting down to that simple, it's a simple symbolic showing of these principles. Western thinking is that you kind of go to someone for answers. Eastern thinking is you start to open your eyes more to the true nature of reality. For me, that's what art is, and I mean that in all genres. I think you could be an artist as a lawyer. If you're learning your craft and doing new things with it. I think we're all artists if we're not just doing the same thing day in, day out. If we're actually absorbing our craft and trying new things. That's the artistic spirit to me. I just love the beauty of this constantly turning and energetic universe that we live in, and that visceral energy you feel whether I'm snowboarding, doing the martial arts, or any other kind of great visceral activity. I really feel alive. That's the intensity I try to bring into my paintings. I don't want them to just kind of be background work. I want them to be something that kind of grabs you, and there's an intensity that can't be ignored. Art is a balance of things. Art is a balance of expression and traditional technique. I believe you have to have some technique. You have to know your craft, and also be able to experiment, be able to push it and try and create things that haven't been done before. I like to change it up and attack it from different directions every time. Just like in martial arts, you don't want to have the same guy punching in at you the same way every time. It won't train you to how to deal with all the differences in life. It's a violent world, and I think to be truly peaceful, we have to recognize the violence and redirect it and understand the nature, and therefore we can be peaceful.